one of the for our Facebook Live audience.
Yes, good morning, those of you who are following us on Facebook. Do we have Twitch and YouTube?
Yes.
We are glad we came together, together. We are glad we came together at CBR. There is help and healing for everyone, for everyone, for everyone. There is help and healing for everyone at CBR. There is therefore great achievement, achievement, achievement. There is therefore great achievement at CBR. We are gaining so much more, so much more, so much more. We are gaining so much more at CBR. Together everyone achieves more, achieves more, achieves more. Together we achieve more at CBR. And we're hoping as we sing this refrain, which is our theme for our team, those of you who follow us on Facebook and those of you who are listening, that you are up with it and you sing right along with us, and we want to believe that you too will support this concept. We believe in it, we see it working, and we want you to believe with us and work right along with us to continue to make this happen and change lives of persons.
Yep.
Dr. Laiwo, today was intended to be an exciting day for us at CBR. I'm not too sure how's that going to work out. What are your thoughts?
Well, we're days or well days away.
Indeed.
And we'll just turn up, I mean, the good thing is that it's at the center.
So we are sheltered.
We are sheltered, we're indoors, and, just a regular operating day for us with a new focus on having the second-hand sales taking place.
And I got
part of our day activities,
I got to insert it in your brain, Dr. Laiwo. It's a second time around sweeter. Yeah. You normally say sweeter second. You mix it up, what is second time around sweeter sale at CBR. Yeah. And this is a constant activity at the center. We're now making it a monthly activity. Today is the 17th, so I suppose the 17th of next month is going to be the 19th.
Thereabouts.
Yes, I think next month is going to be about the 19th, because we will endeavor to maybe have it on a Friday, and so next month is going to be the 19th. I think the 17th of next month is when we have our general meeting, which is going to be on a Wednesday. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how it seems to me. And so we welcome persons to come to the Conground Community Center and be a part of this sale. And those of you who are so inclined to also bring items for us that are still useful, that we can continue to raise funds to help with our CBR program.
Yes, and we hope to have this a regular feature, as Winford just said, and we've been collecting items over the last period of time, and so we need to get the stock moving, and so we have decided that we will have a monthly sale at the center. And who knows, it may become a weekly if the demand is so great and the influx of stuff is so voluminous, that we could have it as a regular feature of the day center operation.
And maybe I can just insert here, Dr. Laiwo, for persons, whether you hear a sale call or not, we're at the center, and that's where the stuff is. So if you feel at any point that you want to come in and look through and see something that you might need or bring something, we're always there at the center every day, Monday through Friday.
Yes, and so, it's a means of creating a revenue stream for the program, and of course to provide meaningful activities for the attendees for the day center. People who are trying to rebuild a life after disability, or the elderly who want to be kept active, or those volunteers looking for some means to give back to the community, then our day center program is one avenue for you to be engaged, and to do something useful and productive for the good of humanity and for yourself as well.
Right. And so second time around sweeter sale is one of those avenues that we are pursuing, and we're asking for your full support.
Yes.
And so I can tell you that there are items that you would really want to be a part of, because we have quite a variety of stuff at the center.
Yeah, and we are thankful for those persons who have been contributing to the stock of items for sale, and we are so thankful that people are considering us to give their stuff that they don't want anymore, so we could have that as a means of generating revenue for the program, and so we look forward to continued collaboration with the community members who want to keep the stock circulating and get rid of stuff that you don't need anymore, and somebody else can do with it. That's where the second time around sweeter.
And I can tell you from my observation, we have good stuff.
Yes, so some great bargains to be had, I'm thankful for the volunteers who were busily last week and this week sorting out the stuff and putting them on hangers on the racks and pricing them and things like that. So we are thankful for them to
great display,
to do that task. And so we look forward to a very engaging day today. And despite the inclemency weather, that folks will turn out, and it will be in the indoors, so don't be afraid. And once you get there, you can browse through the stuff without any rush, any pressure, because there's no traffic to the shop, there's no weather to watch. You just come and browse through the stuff at the center. And we are thankful to the NIA for giving us permission to use that space for the center program, and can't be more grateful, for that privilege to use that facility. It's becoming a very useful community center.
And we're also thankful to the community who is showing their support, albeit in small ways, and we believe that bond is strengthening as we go forward. So
yeah, there's a call coming in. Oh, that's your personal phone.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, so we're thankful for those community members who are showing interest in the program and warming towards us being there in Cotton Ground. And of course, throughout the island, as we meet people and you tell them about what we're doing, then interest is growing and people are being added to our WhatsApp group conversation, and we're thankful for that as well.
Yes, so we ask you to continue to come right alongside us. And if at all there's something that you don't understand, feel free to give us a call. Even now that we're here on the program, you can call us 669-7312 or 469-7953. You can ask a question, or you can make a suggestion or a donation or anything you'd like to do to be a part of this program. You're welcome to do so.
Yes, everything begins with a question, a conversation, so don't be shy. We are always accessible and available to answer your questions, your concerns, receive your suggestions, and see how we could implement changes to the program and make it more fit for purpose.
Let me say good morning to Bernal down there in St. Kitts. I think he was trying to reach out to me yesterday, and for some reason or the other, I was not able to reconnect with him. But Bernal, we will be connecting with you, and of course, as usual, you are welcome to make your input on the program.
Yes, good morning, Bernal. He's been in touch, and he have done a voice promo for the second-hand sale, which we will try to get merged with the flyer. But sorry, but you couldn't get it to be used for today. But never mind. This will be an ongoing project for the group, and so today is just the soft launch, so to speak, but or the fourth launch, because we have to do something. And so, despite all the imperfection in the marketing, we will get it together eventually. So
yes, we'll keep at it.
Yeah, and because it will be hosted at the center by and large, then it will be an easy to manage going forward. Don't know that we have made a start, just to keep the momentum going.
Yes. Good morning, Terolan. I know you're listening. Hope you're up and all is well with you. Enjoying the rain, enjoying the cool of the weather. Good morning, Constantia. I know that you're listening, and thank you very much. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning to all our volunteers. Morning, Mrs. Williams. Don't get any wet. I know she's going to make an effort to get down early and open the center, but please be very careful and take care of yourselves. Good morning, Gail, and her very faithful and supportive husband, Al, and her children. Thank you all for your support for the program, despite all your other commitments and duties. We thank you. We are very grateful for your support.
And so we look forward to a very interesting day, very engaging time at the program. Today must admit I may not be able to commit all the time to be there, but I will go for the startup, and then I have to get back to the office to take care of some business, some patients who have appointments to come in this morning to get certain things done which need to be done in a timely manner, because it's part of a chain of activities that in their healthcare. So
we understand and we appreciate and wish you well.
So I just want to take time to acknowledge our online followers at this moment. Ivor Henry was first.
Morning, my brother. Thank you so much.
He said good morning and be careful and stay safe. Then we had Ermin Farrell saying good morning. Jam D. Francis, good morning all. Jam Forbes is in. Good morning, Dr. Libert and all. And just want to say thanks to you guys for your faithful dedication to what you do. That's true love. Thank you, Jam Forbes.
Thank you indeed.
Yeah. So we try to make the effort, Jam.
Morning, Cousin D. Thank you for your support.
And we have Patson William tuning in from Anguilla. Good morning, Patson. Thanks for tuning in.
Hope you're getting some rain over there in Anguilla as well, Patson. Say good morning to my son over there.
Yes, and today is a big day in Barbados.
How so?
Yes, the second Caribbean Disability Conference.
Oh yes, the conference starts today, isn't it?
Yes, starting today, and the theme is Inclusive Education for All.
Yes, it's a good morning to our rep over there, Paul Foote, and also to our faithful volunteer, Rick Richlow. And I know that they're going to do their best to ensure that they glean as much as they can in reference to making sure that CBR Nevis is well represented and up to date with all the information that's shared.
And this morning I got a note from someone in the higher echelons of government who will be there as well from Nevis, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So, good morning, Ms. Claxton, and you represent well.
Morning, my cousin Zanella.
Yeah.
Wonderful lady.
Yeah. And
thank God for her.
I posted our video on the Caribbean Disability Network WhatsApp group, and she's in that group as well. So she commented that yes, confirm her attendance at the event. So.
I forgot to tell you, Dr. Laiwa, that Paul requested that we send the clip that we did to him personally.
Okay, no problem. I can do it as we speak.
I told him that we submitted a video greeting, and he asked that we send it to him. So
yeah. Okay, well, I will do it as we speak.
I suppose he wants to be sure that he's able to do backup, right? If there's any glitch anywhere.
Yeah.
Want to be in a position to make sure that we're well represented. Thank you very much, Paul. And good morning to all our Barbadian colleagues and counterparts, wherever you are. We are thankful for you, thankful for your support, and thank you for being a part of this conversation.
Yes, so I mean, we are making strides in small incremental steps with the center program, and we are getting our house in order.
Yes.
We had our general meeting Monday.
This past Monday.
Yeah,
yes.
and we're committing ourselves to keeping the lines of communication, the lines of collaboration, teamwork, getting stronger and stronger, and bringing everyone up to date in a timely manner. And these meetings are so important in any organization, any group, that diverse interests come together for our common cause, and we...
Yes, there's a time when you tighten the knots that are getting loose and everything.
Bring our ideas to the table, and we thresh them out, and we work out a strategic plan, and we move forward together in unison,
It's always forward movement. It's always forward movement, and we can only encourage others to come on board. We're not going too fast that you can't come on board. Sometimes, Doctor, if you're going too fast, it's difficult for persons to get on board, right? So we're at a pace that you can get on board safely and make your contribution, make your commendations, make your recommendations, and also give your input as well.
Yeah, and the one of the mantra for the disability movement is nothing about us without us, and we want to leave no one behind. I mean, the Sustainable Development Goals speak to leaving no one behind. We want to promote inclusion, that everyone can feel welcome and be part of the process, and that means a change in mindset, change in our focus, that we have to come off our high horse and come down to be humble, to be patient, compassionate with others who may have a different viewpoint, different interest to us, and they have different challenges, and working with the person with disability community that, they have hearing, visual, speech, mobility impediments, and so we have to recognize those issues in working with this sector of the population, that everyone doesn't think and move as fast as we do, or comprehend as quickly as we do, so we have to appreciate that and take a little extra effort to educate them, to get them to understand, and that's where the communication strategies are so important. And I mean, you can't be sending text messages to a person who has visual impairment. You might want to send a voice note instead, And even though they may have a phone, they may not be able to do text navigation. And I know one group, the most of the communication are by voice notes, because I guess it's a largely visually impaired group. The president is a visually impaired person, so they communicate mostly by voice notes, and not everyone have the speech to text function and enabled on their device. So
yes, well, assistive technology has really played a big role in the lives of persons who are visually impaired and otherwise, so that they can communicate and navigating the technology is not as big a challenge as it used to be, as we try our best to keep up with what's going on. As you said earlier, where there's a will, there's a way.
Indeed.
So we continue to make the small efforts to.
But the important thing is to make sure that the message that you're communicating is received, understood, and being acted upon. So communication is a two-way process, and there got to be appropriate feedback, to know that the message was properly received.
Welcome to High Tech Electrical Design and Consulting Services Incorporated.
Okay, let me just stop this.
High-Tech offers the following services: in-house and classroom electrical training, electrical design.
The mouse. Okay. Okay. Stop. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, High Tech, for coming in this time.
Of course, let me say good morning to my very good friend Hugh Charles, who's the what do you call him now?
Electrical engineer.
Yes, he's the engineer. He's the proprietor of that business.
Yeah, and well, comment on Jam Forbes, is that rain that I'm hearing? Yes, while you were just a few minutes ago, we had a heavy downpour, which could be heard, but no, it has stopped for the time being. And Pastor Williams confirmed, yes, lots of thundering and lightning here in Anguilla as well.
Well, I hope you get the rain too, Patson.
Oh, I'm sure it's all over the Northeast Caribbean.
I did listen to a report, I think it was sometime yesterday, that suggested that the weather system was passing very close to Anguilla. So I'm hopeful that they get their full share of the good part of it, and that no harm has come to them in any way.
Well, the rain is welcome, to all those into the farming industry, that the earth need the rain. Keep the soil energized, refreshed, and the plants will be loved because the rain brings in nitrogen with it.
Yes,
and the plants love that as well. Better than pipe water.
I'm telling you, that water is sweet, and the water, you can see the birds and the animals. They're happy.
So the conference in Barbados begins today, and those who want to be part of it, they can follow it. It will be coming live on YouTube, on Zoom. Let me just share the link again to that to that conference. So you could go on.
What time, Dr. Ivan?
This thing normally start around 8 or 9 thereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get the link. It is CaribbeanDisabilityConference.org. That's the link for the website, for the conference website.
Mm-hmm.
And once you register, there's a Zoom link that will come up. I will post the link in our group chat just now. The Zoom link is too long to read out, and
I know it's normally a lot of numbers. And I want to encourage us, those of us here in St. Kitts Nevis, to log on and as much as possible be a part of the conversation and make your contribution. We have to try our best to to participate and show our interest when persons endeavoring to work on our behalf. You just can't sit back and say, okay, thank you very much. You want to make your input and you want to show your interest by participating as well. You never know. Your input may be more relevant than you think. And questions that you may ask may spur more information, right? So let us do our best to follow closely, try to understand, and when we don't, ask the relevant questions that would provoke the kind of information that we need going forward.
Okay, so let me read the link out. It is CaribbeanDisabilityConference.org. So if you go on that link and you scroll through, you'll find the link for the online participation. There will be different options of payment for different categories of persons. Well, just scroll to that page and you will come up to the online, and there's no fee for the online participation, so you could easily register online.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just pin that post again on our group chat. So those in the WhatsApp group, Nevis CBI advocates can
be a part of that.
Be a part of it today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. It's about accessibility and inclusive education for all. That's the theme for the conference this year.
Mm-hmm.
And our permanent secretary in education will be there as well. She's an educator. And
Mm-hmm.
so Nevis will be well represented as well. And of course, our Nevis CBI advocates, we have our man on the ground in Dr. Paul Fort, who will be coming back to us shortly, soon after the conference.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be heading back to Nevis because he has fallen in love with Nevis.
Indeed. And we thank him for the interest shown, Paul is this kind of person that doesn't only speak, but he backs up what he says with action, right?
Caribbean Disability Conference 2025 is taking place on October 17th to 22nd.
Okay.
Hold up to your mic, Dr. Lavin. Hold up to your mic.
Under the theme, Breaking Barriers, Advancing Education and Inclusion for Persons with Disabilities in the Caribbean. Visit us at www.caribbeandisabilityconference.org to register now.
Okay, there you have it, folks. That's a little promotional video sent out by the organizers with the link to register. So get on board, get on the link, and if you can't travel to Barbados, then you can follow it online.
Yes, we are collaborating all across the region, and that's a really good thing. It's a good sign. Together, everyone achieves more, Dr. Lavin.
Exactly. And technology is bringing the world together.
Mm-hmm.
You could have people from all over the world on a conference call, Zoom, whether by Zoom or Teams, whatever the platform they use. That the world isn't such a small place that you could have thousands, millions of persons listening to the same event at the same time. You know? It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Amazing how technology is transforming how we do business. And the persons with disabilities can, are being included by these technologies. Once they become literate in navigating, managing a computer device, whether it be a cell phone, a tablet, or laptop, mainframe, desktop computer, then they could participate, even though they may have challenges with mobility, with vision, with hearing. They have assistive technologies that.
Well, life in and of itself is a
cater
challenge, Dr. Lywood.
Yeah.
But worth repeating is the what call it, a proverb or whatever, where there's a will, there's a way, And if you're really interested in something, you'll find a way to get it done.
Yeah, but
and that's what we are.
As I was saying, these assistive technologies, devices, software, you have speech to text and text to speech, screen readers that could help those who have challenges, whether with be hearing or with vision, to understand what's going on and communicate, appropriately.
Yes, clearly and live in real time. We are thankful for these interventions.
So we Nevis will get there, excuse me, eventually. We are working towards such empowerment of persons with disabilities here in Nevis. Our first priority is to get transport services so that persons can come to the day center. And once they get to the day center, then we can begin the capacity building, educational interventions where people are learning.
Things will happen.
Technology, learning different things and empowering themselves to participate more fully in community life, But the first thing is we have to get people out. So we have been going at this center program for just a little over 1 year now, and we have a great appreciation of what is required for success in terms of the skill set of the volunteers, the facilitators, and what we can do to help persons who attend the center program.
And I can tell you one person who is at the edge of his seat in terms of accessing and being a part of these programs in terms of navigating their way through technology. You know who that is?
Well, I could think of 3 persons right now.
Well,
Tyrell and Eston.
At top of the list is Terryland, right?
Okay, good.
Because Terryland will always want to know, how do you do this? How do you maneuver your way through the phone, doing different things? I could tell you, he's not only interested in numbers. Yes, that is his hobby and his top priority, but he wants to know how to text, he wants to know how to send messages, he wants to know how to receive messages, he wants to know how to WhatsApp and all that. And so he's slowly but surely finding his way.
Yeah, well, it's just a matter of taking time with a person like Terry. He's a very intelligent guy. He has a good memory. But he just needs somebody who have the patience to listen to him, give him that, listening ear so he could say what he has to say. And even though he may be repetitive sometimes and kind of stuck in past hurts and challenges, the time will come and he'll begin to move on and accept new opportunities, new challenges. And he's showing definitely interest to want to be part of what's going on. And all the fears, of experiencing problem because of his situation, those will begin to recede, Yes, he has this fear of failure or fear of having problems, which is an impediment.
And fear of being rejected as well.
Which is an impediment to progress and participation, because you say, let's do this, and he begins to tell 1,001 things where he shouldn't be doing it because of a past challenge, past problem which he experienced, But you just got to learn from those past problems and understand why they happen, how they happen, and figure out new ways of overcoming them and moving forward,
And say good morning to Eston as well, who himself is finding ways to overcome his challenges and doing very well. I'm very proud of Eston. Good morning, Eston.
Yes, and glad to hear his voice coming back stronger and stronger. And that little device for him to exercise his respiratory muscles, is working wonders, Yeah, well, so we look forward to a great day today, and whatever the weather will bring us, we will turn up and show up and see who come out. So come out, folks, to the Cotton Ground Community Center, our second time sweeter. Sale of used and reused items will be going on today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come and get your bargains. So all of you who are traveling around and if listening by the FM or online platform, feel free to check us out today at the Cotton Ground Community Center. If you're hearing this at the last minute, then don't take offense. Just show up,
Yeah, just pass us what's going on.
Yeah, just show up, I mean, I like to use the biblical account of the 3 wise men and the shepherds. The 3 wise men had full knowledge of an event, and they came from a long distance and they came searching for the event.
Follow the star.
And the shepherd, they got last minute notice that something was happening, and they left what they were doing and they went and confirmed for themselves indeed, and they were blessed for that effort, And so whether you know early because you've been reading up and you've been following the literature and you saw all the signs posted and so on, well done. But if you get last minute notice, then don't take offense, Just turn up and show up and say, yes, I'm glad I was told. Never too late. So that's how life goes sometimes, You can't get the message to everyone at the same time, in time, but you just keep getting the word out. And so it's on today, folks. It's on. I mean, the folks at the center have been busy all week, even yesterday, despite the weather. Some were out sorting out the stuff and so on and putting things in order. And so we'll turn up today and
execute
and continue and get the sales going and get some revenue earned for the group and the whole program. Good morning, Gwen. Gwen is just logged on.
Hi, Gwen. Good morning.
Happy weekend to all. I thought that the creek was still rising. I look for you all and didn't see you yesterday. I guess you found yesterday's program. But
yeah, the creek was too high for Ali yesterday, Gwen. And it is. So we're thankful that we're able to make it today. Well, actually, we made it today before the rain. So even if the creek rose, we were in already. So.
Well, I came with my boots on and my umbrella. I had to wait till the water, Gwen, but I managed.
You made it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the important thing. I told Paula to turn her radio on so she could get your greeting, Gwen. So I believe she's listening. So Paulette, Gwen's on. I'm sure that she wants me to greet you for her. And thank you, Gwen, for your relentless support of Out of the Shadows and Into the Light, and indeed to 2020 Vision Radio. Thank you so much. Well, we just have until 8 o'clock, and this. I normally say to us, this hour on Fridays flies by very, very quickly, and so we thank you for giving us the opportunity to get into your hearts and homes with the message of Out of the Shadows and Into the Light, that of CBR inclusivity and the fact that together everyone achieves more. And so we continue to ask you to come together with us, and we can make a difference in the lives of those who are aged and those who are disabled, right? And as Dr. Lowd mentioned earlier, it's nothing about us without us, and so we are welcoming anyone and everyone on board. It was expressed, Dr. Lowd, I think at our last meeting, the need for persons with disabilities to be on the program. Just like to let everyone know, including those persons that are a part of CBR, whether you're a volunteer or you're a member. How do you call them? Members or participants?
Participants and members of the program.
Yes, you are always welcome to be on Out of the Shadows and Into the Light, with us, whether you want to call in and make your voices heard, or you want to come in with us and make your presence felt. You're always welcome, right? And that's a call for everyone and anyone who wants to be a part of this program.
I mean, we have 45 members in our WhatsApp WhatsApp group.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone in that group are free to come and share with us, I mean, the program does not confine to Renford and I, but, just that we understand the technology, so we'll have to be here to help navigate you until you get familiar. And we were glad for those past volunteers who were able to learn the technology and run the program by themselves, I remember in the early days when I had to get up at 5 in the morning to go all the way to Butlers to bring in the technician, technical person, DJ X, to help get the program running. But now I could manage the console, manage the Facebook live feed by myself. So it takes a learning curve to get familiar with the technology and how to operate the console. So Renford and or myself will have to be here with anyone who want to come to the program. And after a while, you will get familiar.
Of course.
I mean, everything is a learning curve.
The studio, thankfully, is very user-friendly.
Yeah.
And so if you are committed to the tasks, you will find your way.
And some people say that they are mic shy, they don't like to go on the radio. Well, we understand that, but you'll get familiar. But if you want to learn public speaking, then their center program is there for that. You come to the center program and you begin to speak in the group. When we have our discussion around the table, then you can speak up and, then you get that practice of speaking in a public space.
The mic is just
peers.
like talking to your phone, Dr. Lyward.
Exactly.
Somebody is somewhere listening, right? And so you speak to them. And the good thing about this radio station is that our phones are always available. Persons can call and talk back to you, right? So you don't have to feel alone. And that's just a reminder to those of you that are out there. Your voices are also welcome on the program. You can call us at 669-7312 or 469-7953 and share your interests as well and be a part of this conversation. We thank you very much.
Yeah, so we do indeed welcome other studio guests, panelists, participants, so that we can have a diverse voices on this program. And so if you have an interest, then reach out to Renford and myself, and we will get you up on the program. I mean, we're thankful for those who've been here in the past on a regular basis. Brother Burnell, who is a radio personality, and he was glad for the opportunity whilst he lived here in Nevis. And despite his mobility challenges, his disability, he managed to come up these 18 steps, into the studio with one arm and one leg missing, And so, all hats off to him, all kudos that he braved that barrier and get into the studio. And so, those who have less challenges are free to come in. And so, we will be glad to accommodate all interesting parties.
We say good morning to our center coordinator, Mrs. Monica Fergus, for gracing our presence this past Monday and sharing and being a part of and showing her interest in the program and gleaning and sharing information. It's all about communicating, Dr. Lyward. So we're thankful that she has been integrating her thoughts and so on to the program.
Yes. I mean, as I tell folk when I meet them, that you don't have to come to the center every day. You just need to share your ideas, come when you can, and add your voice. Check out what's going on. We have a template schedule and see how you could fit in an hour or two, 1 or 2 days a week, or however often your other schedule will permit you.
I just thought of our friend Ermin. She must be preparing lunch by now.
Yeah.
Did get a message from her a couple of days ago to say that she's in touch and still interested and wishes the program well. Herself is very busy there in the UK, but I'm sure when the opportunity presents itself, she will be a part of us again.
Definitely.
Say good morning to our counterparts over there in St. Kitts, who are along with us fighting the good fight of rehabilitation and facilitating persons with disabilities to ensure that they are a part of, mainstream living, as we would say, willing to make their contribution to the community and let their voices heard and let their their faces be seen as they make their contribution to not only their own lives but the lives of others. This is what it's all about, Dr. Lywood. All of us coming together as a community to make our contribution, because we live in a very diverse community, and there are many things that we need that we can't facilitate without others, right? So it's always about embracing others to complete the different tasks. And so we thank you for your advocacy down there in St. Kitts, and we thank all like-minded groups across the region for your advocacy and for your common interests. Again, we wish the conference over in Barbados well today as they start the program on. What's the theme again, Dr. Lywood?
Breaking barriers, inclusive education for all.
Inclusive education for all.
Yeah,
and
that's to do with breaking barriers.
Very timely theme, very timely program. We really need to reach out and embrace each other and help each other. From the very onset, Dr. Lywood, you always said it's a concept where the weak help the strong, and that's life.
Strong help the weak.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, definitely the weak will help the strong.
Yeah, in some ways, right? But the weak have to demonstrate that they are weak and that they need help as well, right? So don't be afraid. Whatever area you find yourselves in, put your hands up, let your voices be heard. Let us reach out to each other and see how we can help each other. Right? That's what life is all about. Okay?
Yes, I'm here on the website of the Caribbean Disability Conference.org.
Let's say good morning and give a shout out to is he Dr. Sharp?
Andrew Sharp.
Andrew Sharp.
Good
morning. Oh, he's not a doctor yet. I'm making you a doctor, Andrew. Suppose you're a doctor in your own right, as you a strong advocacy for persons with disabilities, right?
So let me read from the website.
Mm-hmm.
The Caribbean Disability Network will host its second annual regional conference in Barbados, Bridgetown, Barbados, from the October 17th to 22nd, 2025. This year's conference will focus on the theme of inclusive education and is designed to bring together a diverse group of stakeholders to share and discuss innovations, policies, and frameworks for equitable access to quality education for persons with disabilities in the Caribbean. Around 15% of the world's population, or estimated 1 billion people, live with disabilities. They are the world's largest minority. Article 6 of the Inter-American Democratic Charter gives the network authority to effect mandates of citizens participation for persons with disabilities. And UNESCO defines inclusive education as a process of addressing and responding to the diversity of needs of all children, youth, and adults through increasing participation in learning, cultures, and communities, and reducing and eliminating exclusion within and from education. It involves changes and modifications in content, approaches, structures, and strategies with a common vision that covers all children of the appropriate age range and a conviction that it is the responsibility of the regular system to educate all children. Okay, so that's a general overview of the conference around the UNESCO mandate, and one of the objectives is to develop a regional action plan and declaration to guide future initiatives and to highlight the voices of and lived experience of persons with disabilities and their families and encourage intersectoral collaboration. Those are objectives of the conference.
Maybe you can give the website again so that persons can log on and get that information.
It's been posted on the Facebook Live feed.
Okay.
So it is Caribbean Disability Conference.org. Okay, so if you go to the Facebook Live message thread, then you will see it there. And you can click on that link to get to the website and navigate to the website and get more information. Okay? And those who want to partake online, you could find the appropriate link on the website.
CaribbeanDisabilityConference.org. All right.
There are different tabs on the website, so you just have to go and browse around and click until you find you want to register for the conference. Okay.
Yeah, do what works for you, right?
Yeah, well, there's a program outline. I think it's in the program tab, right?
Mm-hmm.
So program, day 1, day 2, day 3. Register here to confirm your seat. So you click on that link, right? Okay, so you register. You go to the program tab and you'll see a link to register to confirm your seat, and you click that link. It takes you to a wetravel.com page. I think that's the booking portal that they use, wetravel.com, and then you go to that link and you will see different categories. You have students, youth, you have online participants, right? So you have educators, online registration. So you click that tab, right, with the students and link, right, and it will give you a drop-down menu of different categories of attendees. You have students and persons with disabilities, parents, caregivers, Barbados persons with disabilities, Barbados educators, Caribbean educators, professionals, corporate tickets, 2 to 3 persons, online registration attendance, and you click that one, right? And then you go. So that's the little run through of the website.
Yes, I want to encourage as many persons as possible to log on and participate and, get the relevant information firsthand, right? Because, anyone who will be telling you about the conference would only basically summarize what happened. But if you are able to participate, if you're able to hear word for word, able to follow the conversation, I think that you're really better for it.
And once you register, then you'll be sent a Zoom link for the online attendees. Yeah, I've already registered for the online, so they'll send me a Zoom link. I'm not able to share that Zoom link right now because of technological restrictions, navigating from my device to the computer here, but nevertheless, just go and register for yourself, folk, and you will get the online link. I've posted that Zoom link in our group chat for Navy CBA advocates.
And so, yes, we wish the conference well, and we hope that persons will be able to ventilate their thoughts, and the objectives of the conference will be successful, and that all across the region will, as usual, collaborate in a way that change can be realized.
Indeed. So go back to the Facebook Live chat and see who else is commenting. No further comments since I post the link. Okay. And looking at the clock on the wall, and we'll have to be getting out of here because we have lots of things to coordinate this morning, including checking in at the center to see how the sales are going and get the sales up and running.
The news will be knocking on our door shortly as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So we thank you. We always want to be able to thank all those of you who participate, whether by listening or following on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. and those of you who make your contribution at the center, those of you on the ground. Whatever you do to assist Navy CBR, we are thankful. And those of you who follow 2020 Vision Radio, we thank you as well. Please do continue to support us in whatever way you can, as we do our best every day to be consistent in disseminating information, inspiration, and education that we believe will always help our people. All right? In whatever way you can participate in 2020 Vision Radio, please do so, and thank you very much for considering.
And so, with that said, it's been a pleasure being here, braving the
weather,
the flash flooding, the rainstorm this morning, thunder, lightning, to get to the studio and to share with you information about helping persons with disabilities in Nevis and across the Caribbean. Well, we have our Decenter program, we have our second-hand sale starting back today, and of course the second Caribbean Disability Conference starting up in Barbados later this morning, and the link for that conference has been shared on the Facebook live feed. And for those of you who have not yet, just Google CaribbeanDisabilityConference.org, and then you will find it there, and you could register online and follow the program events as they unfold throughout the next couple of days. And so, with that said, it's time to say who we are, that we are coming out of Charlestown, Nevis, 2020 Vision Radio, 102.1 FM, and on Facebook Live, to YouTube.
Have a good
and
weekend,
Twitch.
everybody.
Eureka Health Services and 2020 Vision Radio presents Out of the Shadows and Into the Light with host Dr. Glenville E. Liebert and special guests. Join us every Friday at 7 a.m. as we promote awareness of disability issues to affect policy and social change for the better. Be a part of the conversation by calling 1-869-469-7953 or 1-869-765-7312. You can also WhatsApp call 1-869-669-7312. And don't forget our Magic Jack number, 917-460-2187. Every Friday at 7 a.m., we bring you out of the shadows and into the light. Sponsored by Eureka Health Services in collaboration with 2020 Vision Radio.
This 2020 Vision Radio newscast is sponsored by EC Computer Services, PICO, and the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union.
EC Computer Institute, serving you with distinction since 1993. Located on Shiloh Baptist Road, Ramsbury Site, Nevis, we offer primary and secondary school children courses, basic, intermediate, advanced, and university level adult courses, CSEC EDPM, CAPE Computer Science, and CSEC or CAPE Information Technology. You can become proficient in computer maintenance and repairs, QuickBooks accounting, computer programming, web page design, and Microsoft Office, which includes Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, and Publisher. Other services include printing, copying, scanning, internet and computer rental, accounting, computer programming, hardware and software installation, data recovery, and much more. We are open at 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. from Monday to Friday and 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturdays. For more information, find EC Computer Institute on Facebook or contact 469-5742 or 469-0493 or 668-3032. Remember, computer literacy today enables occupational mobility tomorrow.
Education, education, this is the foundation. Our rising population needs sound education.
Parents and guardians, are you interested in your children enhancing their computer skills? Well, EC Computer Institute, Ramsbury Site, Charlestown, Nevis is the place for them to be. We offer primary and secondary school children computer and educational classes on Saturdays from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. during school terms. These classes prepare them to write the CXC EDPM and Information Technology exams early. Call 469-5742 or 668-3032 for details. Remember, computer literacy today enables occupational mobility tomorrow.
To lead you astray, to earn tomorrow, you got to learn today.
Here is a special message from EC Computer Services. We have been listening to our parents and guardians. Apart from our traditional Saturday children computer and educational classes, we can now have sessions Monday to Friday from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. You ask, we accommodate.
Pico, the way to go for residential, commercial, and industrial wiring, data, security, UPS, and generator installation. When you need electrical work done now, done right, done at an affordable price, contact Finney's Electrical Company. Call or WhatsApp 665-1916 or email pico_1166@yahoo.com. Pico, the way to go.
They don't call us Queen of the Caribbean for no reason.